Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to the 2023 Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League draw. Sorteo de la Liga CONCACAF. Liga de Champions de CONCACAF. Liga de Campeones de CONCACAF. There we go. Sorteo de la Liga de Campeones de CONCACAF 2023. Reaction in vivo. There we go. With that being said, ready to go. The draws tonight, we're at pre-World Cup time, but we still got some stuff to do before the World Cup fully starts. Some friendlies, some roster announcements, and a draw. So, here we are. CONCACAF Champions League draw 2023, Sorteo de la Liga de Campeones de CONCACAF. Should be very good. Pots are as follows. In pot 1, we got Club Leon, the Apertura 2021 runners-up. In Mexico 2, CF Pachuca, the 2022 Clausura runners-up. Mexico 3, Atlas FC, the 2021 Apertura and 2022 Clausura champions, bicampeones. In Mexico 1, Orlando City SC, U.S. Open Cup champions in USA 4, Philadelphia Union, the Eastern Conference regular season champions in USA 2, LAFC, USA 1, of course, your MLS Cup champions. Austin FC, the next best U.S.-based team in the MLS Supporters Shield standings in USA 3, Vancouver Whitecaps FC, the Canadian champions in Canada 1, of course. Pot 2, Tigres UANL, the best aggregate team in Liga MX table over the 2021-22 seasons in Mexico 4. Non-champion, best-ranked non-champion aggregate table. El Diablo Valencia, Costa Rica 1, the CONCACAF League runner-up. CD Olympia, Honduras 1, the CONCACAF League champion. Of course, just crowned last Wednesday, less than a week ago. Real España and Honduras 2. CONCACAF League semifinalist. Tauro FC, the worst, the second best losing quarterfinalist in Panama 1. We'll go with that. Alianza FC, El Salvador 1, the best losing quarterfinalist in the CONCACAF League. Violet AC of Haiti, the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship champion in 2022. And FC Motagua Honduras 3, a CONCACAF League semifinalist. That's all the teams. What up, Elias? How we doing? That's what we got here. Duncan said, hope Whitecaps get screwed. I mean, I'd like to see them get Real España. That'd be very interesting. We'll see. We'll see. But draw is about to start, or at least the transmission, because we all know about. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The transmission of the draw is about to start. You know they'll play around with it. You know they'll take their sweet time, then explain everything, and so on and so forth. It'll take about an hour, and we all know this, but we know. I think I'm going to buy FIFA on Friday. I'll probably get it for Christmas. I don't know, but good for you. If I get it, I get it for Christmas. If I don't get it, well, it is what it is. Hey, Ron, I'm wondering if it's black tie night at CONCACAF headquarters. Well, it's the CCL draw, so I'm guessing it is, but I didn't get the memo. Well, I guess I could have worn a suit. I just chose not to after wearing a suit twice in 1 week. If I actually was there, I would wear a suit, of course, but I'm at home, so I'll just wear my CCL t-shirt and be done with it. I didn't get the memo. Not long left, 12 days of Qatar, 13 days for you. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. So So what's going on? It's this CONCACAF Champions League draw. The teams drawn into matches in the round of 16, and it draws them into their half of the bracket for the CONCACAF Champions League next year. Of course, MLS, Liga MX teams, Central American teams, all in there. Yeah, true. Better? Well, no, TFC does have a couple of Canadian players going. But again, it's basically like what the UCL draw was today, but for CONCACAF. Pretty much. But it just starts at the round of 16. So, there you go. No. I'll watch all the results myself, but I'm not doing a watch along for it because probably wouldn't be the smartest idea. What's more reliable, BusStreams.1 or He'sGoal.com? I mean, for me, I'd say BusStreams, but they both work. Well, thoughts on Maxime Crepeau out of the World Cup? It sucks to see it. Horrible injury, broken leg. Think tibia is the lower leg. Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but it's sad to see. Hopefully it doesn't hurt his career more than missing the World Cup. I like Maxime Crepeau, wonderful goalkeeper, but this is the moment for Dane St. Clair to prove, bittersweet wise, but prove that he is the better goalkeeper. So, well, you shouldn't have to, but if we're up the creek, he's at the World Cup, Dane St. Clair, but Borjan will probably play every game. But I got to watch that moment. UEFA draws are probably rigged anyway. I mean, I see Hassal's getting a call-up. That'll be good as a third keeper. Why not? If he plays, we're definitely up the creek. But St. Clair, if he plays, we might be up the creek. But if Hassal plays, yeah, we're definitely up the creek. And I have a Thomas Hassal jersey, remember? Dane St. Clair's got an opportunity for Canada as the number 2. Terrible for Crepeau, exactly. Thoughts on the Brazil squad? Strong squad. Very interesting to look at. It's a very strong squad. Brazil's a favorite, of course. They're damn good. So, strong squad, good team. I'm surprised Coutinho didn't get in there. I'm surprised. Martinelli is in there from Arsenal. Yeah, that's a good pick. He's been playing well. Brazil is going a bit younger, besides some of the more main characters, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting, but it's strong as well. How we doing, Hans? So, Brazil's definitely a favorite if they could do that. They still are a favorite. They were always a favorite, but I like it. But we don't cover CONMEBOL over here, so maybe we'll go through it later, but Coutinho's injured. Yeah, that makes... Yeah. Champions are crowned. Here's the intro to the draw. I have to look at that, see if it's just the draw or whatever. Seems Brazil chose 2 Brazil League players. Tigres best in North America, says Jacobo. We'll see if they come back and win it. Oxo is the Mexican Wawa, gas station, New Jersey, or 7-Eleven, Mexico City. There's more than 20 locations alone. I think I remember seeing that store in Cancun the one time, or Playa del Carmen the one time I was there. So, interesting. Equipo de Marketing is going to win CCL. I mean, LAFC is a favorite, definitely. If they keep playing the way they did during the playoffs, they're a favorite. I agree. Not really have a problem with them winning it now that turns out Bobby Bacala was the reason I hated LAFC. I'm good with them right now. Who would have known? Deep down I knew, but the draw transmission is started. Now we got to wait about 30 minutes for them to start explaining everything and getting it done because you know how this works. So, have time to answer questions too. But Brazil League is low-key a good league. LAFC won't win CCL. I mean, we'll see. Shirandolo's better than Bob Bradley. You're honestly right. I had Union to win final, but that went sour. Same here. Exactly. And here comes the General Secretary of CONCACAF having a message before the draw, of course, if you're watching the CONCACAF side of things. I speak facts. TFC screwed, but that's neither here nor there. Timbers are linked to a player from Santos FC. Yeah, you told me that. Pumas Unam is not equipo grande no more after 2011. We're done. Yeah, people are acting like Leon's a grande now, or Pachuca. I saw some sort of cartoon where they're basically saying that Pachuca and Leon are more grandes than Pumas are, which is just, I don't know. Who do you think would have won the 2022 CCL if the final was Cruz Azul versus Seattle? Probably Seattle still. I don't think anything would have changed. I think Reynoso had lost the team at that point for Cruz Azul. He'd lost him. He was gone anyway. So, yeah, Seattle would have won anyway. And honestly, probably by more. Pumas were the better team over Cruz Azul at that point. But, it's just my thoughts. But James Madison University almost swept their competition by 133 to 38. Basketball, oh yeah, basketball's back in college, yes. State's playing somebody today. I don't know. Olympia are favorites against MLS team. I mean, they're favorites against Orlando. They're favorites against Vancouver. I'd love to see that as well. Austin, it could go either way. LAFC Philly, they wouldn't beat, but I don't think Austin would go wrong for Austin, but it definitely could go the other way, especially if they don't do much in the offseason. The first leg or the final? I'll talk about the squad announcement. I don't know if I'll stream the announcement itself, but I'll definitely do a video that day talking about the announced squad. Maybe I'll do both. It's I'm definitely doing a video stream. I don't have One Soccer, and I definitely know that it's going to be hard to pick up that announcement video anywhere else. So probably just talk about the roster that day. But I'll see. I'll see what's happening. If you think this is boring, the first 30 minutes of this, the squad announcement will probably be boring. Simple as. Any updates on Lost FC since their Yankee Stadium loss? They got a new manager. That's it. They had a bad season. Of course, they beat Real Salt Lake, but had a horrible season. And this is basically the second biggest thing that's happened in their offseason so far is this draw. Also Atlas could get upset, honestly. To be honest. They got a new manager and all that. Since he got a 15-year-old player. I think I saw that. Well, yeah. Because you're against somebody from your academy. Maybe you have a very talented 15-year-old player in your academy. Toronto had Jaquil back in 2020. It's sort of the nature of the beast. Hassan Huttels out of Southampton saw that. The show must go on. Yes. There's no CCL without comunicaciones. We'll get in there. All these drawing ceremonies are dull as dishwater. The only reason I watch them is to get up-to-date info. I mean, they are a good opportunity to get views and do, well, it is news anyway, so there you go. But I could definitely just do a recap and watch it, then just recap it like I would do the rosters. But I opportunity basically to just shoot the breeze before we get into the draw. So, I'm good with that. I can make it. I think this is more interesting than what they're doing for now. Definitely. But I ain't sorry. I thought NYCFC fans actually agreed with that statement. Just overall. But I guess some people, It is what it is. It is what it is. Technically, CCL don't count in the treble. It's the national trophy, the league trophy, and the supporter shield. It's not a treble if you win CCL the next half of the season. The next season half. But then again, maybe Toronto fans would have called that a quadruple. But I don't want to talk about it. Emiliano says, Vamos Pachuca. Saludos. Saludos. Hola. Pumas, the team that pops out, have a great season, go to the final, and blow it for the next 3 years and not go to their glory days and be called a dead team. I feel you. I feel you. Definitely. Toronto does the same thing. Or at least, or they had a sustained success and then now they suck again. Well, similar, but different. Talking to Nico Ladero, the Seattle captain, brought out the trophy. Of course, got to lift it back in May. Seattle is not in this tournament, of course, because you don't have the defending champions in the tournament, which is honestly stupid. It always has been, but there we go. Which is honestly stupid, but I hate that I'm going to bat for Seattle, but the champions of the Champions League should be back in the Champions League the next year. They should be. They should be able to defend their trophy. And you think they would do that when they actually expanded the Champions League, but they didn't. Am I wrong, though? UEFA does it. CONMEBOL does it. I think Asia does it. Defending champions are there. I think CONCACAF's the only confederation that doesn't have their defending champions in the Champions League the next year. Never has, never will. State of Soccer's in here. Love the shirt. Agreed. Seattle should be in it. It's dumb. Thank you. And they haven't even changed it for the expanded Champions League, which is just weird. I hate that I'm going to bat for Seattle, but I will. I never understood it. But yeah, I had to go with the Champions League shirt. Why not? But of course, North American clubs in Champions League: Vancouver, the Canadian team, the 4 Mexican teams: Atlas FC, CF Pachuca, León, Club León, Tigres, UANL, Austin FC, LAFC, Orlando City, and Philadelphia from MLS. TUDNA is not covering the draw. No, they are. They're just not showing these festivities. I remember the time they did the CONCACAF league draw. That one time when Forge was in it the last time. And they just kept it on Linea de Cuatro until they got to the actual draw. Which, you know what? Honestly better. Central and Caribbean clubs: El Diablo Valense, Costa Rica; Alianza FC of El Salvador; Violet Athletic Club of Haiti; CD Olympia of Honduras; Real España of Honduras; Tauro FC of Panama; and Motagua of Honduras. It is what it is, though. It's on CONCACAF's YouTube channel. On my favorite Ryan video of all time is your NORAD Santa Tracker video when he's in CONCACAF. That was clever. That was clever. Yeah. That was a good one. Part 2 or just repost it? Repost it this year on my stories or just we'll figure it out. I wish TUDNA was covering the World Cup instead of Telemundo. Damian Alvarez of Tigres, former of Tigres, is on the stage now. I guess he's going to help with a draw. Part 2. It should be original again. Yeah, I'm definitely not growing my beard out that much like I did last year. So, yeah, I think that's right. Maybe I'll use the new CCL anthem from this past 2021 and on. Pumas, the team that has iconic players, iconic colors, has the history, even they've been in existence for 68 years, beat Campeonatos, win Real Madrid in the same year, now a dead team. Hey, that's just football. Things change. Things change. Things grow. Things change. Things get sad. It's all what it is. It's a complete. Toronto sucked early in their history. They were good. Now they suck again, and I don't know if we'll ever be good again. I hope. Canada was good for a while. Sucked for a long time. Now they're good again. They'll probably suck by the mid-2030s because John Herdman, after he leaves and the players retire, this current generation, we're probably screwed, but, you know. Just a guess. I have a bad feeling, but just a guess. My futsal winter season starts tomorrow. I think this season I'll do better. I wasn't playing bad, but you're playing more defensively. Hey, if you're carrying the team, play offensively. Hey, if you think you got to play more defensively, you still got to carry the team, though. Rodney Wallace, formerly of DC United, also helping with a draw. That's a throwback. That's a throwback. Imagine if a non-MLS and non-Liga MX team wins CCL next year. That'll not happen. I will put money down on that not happening. I'd put my house on it, frankly. I'd put my house on it. Oh, yeah, former Timber as well. See, that's where that was like DC player. I'm like, sounds familiar, but there it is. It was like DC player? Huh? I'm like, there you go. I remember more as a Timber, yeah. Definitely. There you go. And I guess also NYCFC player. Charles Andreas Bryn scored again today. You reckon he makes a case for Qatar? Nobody's been talking about him. Maybe they call him up. He didn't even get called up for Japan. Bahrain. He didn't even get called up for Bahrain. And they did call up Liam Miller, so they could have pulled that one. Maybe he gets called up, but he hasn't got called up since Gold Cup, I think. No, wait. No, he did get called up for the Nations League, but I don't think he played either. I don't think he played during the Nations League, actually. But he didn't even play during Nations League. So. And here's the Director of Competitions, Carlos Fernandez, the CONCACAF Director of Competitions. So, hey, actually, that's quicker than I expected. We're getting to the draw a lot quicker than I expected. Me too. Timber and Sounder. He played against Qatar in September. Oh, yeah. I must have missed sub appearance. Yeah. My bad. That's my bad. I definitely stored that one away. So, how this works. My bad. Sometimes I screw up. Double blind system, 4 pots. Pots 1 and 2 have the clubs. A and B have the positions. The top 8 ranked clubs in pot 1. The second ranked 8 in pot 2. A1 to A8 in pot A. B1 to B8 in pot B for the positions. For 8 positions each. A1 to A8, pot A. B1, B8, pot B. Then they draw the pot 2 teams with the B positions to get the B pot teams or the pot 2 teams into the round of 16 first. And then pot A is drawn with the A positions, or pot 1 is drawn with the A positions to finish out each tie. Oh, yeah, there we go. We'll beat them. And no team from the same country can play each other. No club from the same country can play each other in the round of 16. And then the pot 1 teams will host the second legs in the round of 16. And the winners of 1, 3, 5, and 7 will host the second leg in the quarterfinals. And then the semifinals and final, the higher ranked clubs in the ranking, the standings will host the return, the second leg, and the highest ranked club in the final will host the second leg of the final. And here we go. That's where it is. So we're on our way. We're on our way. Here we go. So we go pot B first. In pot B, we have Tigres UANL of Mexico, El Alajuelense of Costa Rica, CD Olympia of Honduras, Real España of Honduras, Tauro FC of Panama, Alianza FC of El Salvador, Violet AC of Haiti, the Caribbean Club Championship winner. Seems like it's very possible. FC Motagua of Honduras. And then pot 1. We'll get to pot 1, of course. Well, Club León of Mexico, CF Pachuca of Mexico, Atlas FC of Mexico, Orlando City SC of USA, Philadelphia Union of the USA, LAFC of the USA, Austin of USA, FC of USA, and Vancouver Whitecaps FC of Canada. And pot 2, they're starting to draw. Here's the first team out. Out of pot 2, we have the first of 16 teams to be drawn is Alianza FC of El Salvador, the best losing quarterfinalists in the 2021 CONCACAF or 2022 CONCACAF League. Best losing quarterfinalist of the 2022 CONCACAF League, Alianza FC of El Salvador, going in B. What position are they going in? Position B8. Alianza FC in match 8, B8. Of El Salvador, Alianza in B8, match 8, B8, Alianza FC. The next team to be drawn, FC Motagua of Honduras, a 2022 CONCACAF League semifinalist. FC Motagua of Honduras. What position would they be drawn in? I would laugh for sure, yes. The position for Motagua. The position for Motagua is B4. B4, match 4 for FC Motagua of Honduras. B4, match 4. The next team out. CD Olympia. I thought the logo. CD Olympia of Honduras, actually. CD Olympia of Honduras, the 2022 CONCACAF League champions. CD Olympia is out of pot 2. What position? CD Olympia. What position? B7. Yep, B7. CD Olympia. B7, match 7 for CD Olympia of Honduras. The next team out will be halfway through pot 2. Who is it? Now it's El Alajuelense of Costa Rica. Now we have El Alajuelense. Now we have El Alajuelense of Costa Rica. The runners-up of the 2022 CONCACAF League, Alajuelense. What position? Now we are halfway through pot 2. After this position is drawn, it will be B6. B6, El Alajuelense. Here we go. Halfway. El Diablo Valense, B6, match 6. The next team out. Real España of Honduras. CONCACAF League 2022 semifinalist Real España. Which position will they go in out of B1, B2, B3, and B5? Which position for Real España of Honduras? Real España, the Cinderellas of the CONCACAF League. B5, Real España. Real España, B5, match 5. The next team out, Violet AC of Haiti, the 2022 CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship winner. Violet AC. Which position out of B1, B2, or B3 for Violet AC? Violet will go into B1. Violet AC. B1, match 1 for Violet AC of Haiti. The next team out, Tigres, UANL of Mexico. The best aggregate record of a non-champion or runner-up in Liga MX over 2021-22. Tigres, what is their position for Tigres UANL? The one big club in pot 2. B3 for Tigres. Tigres is out, which means Tauro FC is the last team out of pot 2. The worst, the second, the best, or the worst losing, the second best losing quarterfinalist in the 2022 CONCACAF League, Tauro FC. Out of pot 2, the last team out will go into B2, match 2. Tauro FC of Panama. Match 2, B2. Next up, Vancouver, Atlas, Pachuca, Leon, Austin, LAFC, Orlando, and Philly. Pot 1. Here we go. The first team out of pot 1 is CF Pachuca. They cannot get A3. So whatever position they get cannot be A3. Pachuca is out first of pot 1. CF Pachuca, the 2022 Clausura runner-up in Liga MX. CF Pachuca. CF Pachuca gets position A. A3. So the next team drawn gets A3. They have to draw another position. A3 is where Tigres is. Pachuca cannot go there. They have to pull another position for Pachuca. They have to pull another position for Pachuca. And then A3 is where the next team drawn goes. The position for Pachuca will be A4. Pachuca is an A4. CF Pachuca. A4 is CF Pachuca versus FC Motagua. Match 4, CF Pachuca versus FC Motagua. The next team drawn is NY Orlando City. Orlando City SC versus Tigres. Winvo, you're screwed. Orlando City. Orlando City versus Tigres in match 3. A3 for Orlando City. They got match 3 with Tigres. The next team out of the 6 left is Club Leon of Mexico. Club Leon, the Apertura 2021 runners-up in Liga MX. Of course, Orlando City won the U.S. Open Cup. Of course, we can't forget that. So Orlando versus Tigres, Pachuca versus Motagua, Leon versus, it's A2, Club Leon versus Tauro FC. Club Leon versus Tauro FC in match 2. Position A2, match 2. Next team out is Austin FC, the next best team in the MLS Supporter Shield standings out of U.S.-based clubs. We have Austin FC. We are halfway through pot 1 after this position is drawn. And that'll be A1, Austin versus Violet. Austin FC versus Violet AC in match 1, A1 for Austin FC. Next team drawn is LAFC. We got LAFC drawn, the MLS Cup champions for 2022. Just won 2 days ago. What position are they in? A5, A6, A7, or A8 for LAFC? LAFC get A6, LB Alajuelense versus LAFC. LAFC against LB Alajuelense. A6, match 6. Wow, what a draw. Well, LAFC. That should be a good match. Next team out, Vancouver Whitecaps FC, the Canadian Championship winners, are out. Will they get Real España, CD Olympia, or Alianza FC? I hope it's 5 or 7. I hope it's 5 or 7. Please don't be A8. Please don't be A8. It is A5, Real España versus Vancouver. Next up is Philadelphia Union or Atlas. What team? It's Philadelphia Union. Philadelphia Union is drawn. Is it M7 or M8? A7 or A8? Match 7 or match 8? Who will it be? Where will they go? Versus CD Olympia or Alianza FC? They probably want Alianza, but it will be A8. A8, Philadelphia Union, the Eastern Conference regular season champion. Philadelphia Union versus Alianza in match 8. And Atlas FC, the 2021-22 Bicampeonato of Liga MX is out. They go to A7, of course, to play CD Olympia, which actually might be an upset with the way Atlas is playing if they keep playing the way they do. A7, Atlas FC. There you go. Atlas FC is the last team out. Not really, no. Not really any surprises, but there's your draw. Atlas are in trouble. Atlas have to play the CONCACAF League champions. This could be good. Well, we'll get into that. But your ties are as follows. The left side of the bracket, or right, depending on how you look at it. Match 1, Austin FC of the U.S. versus Violet AC of Haiti. Match 2, Club Leon of Mexico versus Tauro FC of Panama. Match 3, Orlando City SC of the USA versus Tigres UANL, which is probably the biggest match of two teams equal size, or the size of two teams put together, but Tigres probably wins that, but we'll get into that. Match 4, CF Pachuca of Mexico versus FC Motagua of Honduras. The right side of the bracket, Vancouver Whitecaps FC versus Real España of Honduras. Match 6, LAFC of USA versus LB Alajuelense of Costa Rica. Match 7, Atlas FC of Mexico versus CD Olympia of Honduras. And match 8, Philadelphia Union versus Alianza FC of El Salvador. It's actually some very good ties. Very good ties. Should be interesting to see how this turns out. But some pretty good ties, definitely, on both sides of the bracket. We definitely have a chalk route. We definitely have some upsets that are very possible. But with that being said, A 40-minute draw. That was a lot quicker than what I expected for sure. A lot quicker than what I expected. Nice. But with that being said, there's your CONCACAF Champions League draw for 2023, starting in March. Outlaws fans better hope. But there's your draw. Can Alajuelense upset LAFC? Hell no. Hell no. No. Unless, like, they get completely raided, LAFC. No. But we'll talk about each of these matchups. With that being said, what a draw. We got some upsets. We got some obvious ones. No. Probably not. No. I'd say 80% no. But with that being said, that's it. Thank you for watching this live stream watch-along reaction to the 2023 Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League draw. Hit that like button, hit that bell notification, hit that subscribe button once on your way out. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you within an hour for the recap, giving you more of my thoughts on each tie in depth. That'll be up within the hour. I hope you see it. Hope you sit tight for that one. We'll be up for that. See you soon. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. But see you soon. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Let's have a good middle of the week. Let's have a good middle of the week. I'll see you again sometime this week. But peace.